You know, as I get older and older, I start to realize that there's a lot of illusions out there. The illusions have you chasing them down, right? Say that you have, food in the fridge. Say that you have a house over your, a roof over your head. Say you have a family that you're, proud to have, right? Say you have peace in your mind, right? Not living in torment, torture right? With mental illness or anything like that. Say you have good health. Say you have all of these things, and you're not rich, but you have some money in the bank. You can go out to eat and go watch a movie if you like. Buy, some clothes at the shopping center if you want, or whatever, right? This is what I found out as I got older. It didn't dawn on me like overnight, right? The illusion of life is that the reason why you can't be content is because there's always something else to chase in terms of I don't have enough, right? There's always something new coming out. There's always these advertising, these commercials. There's desire in your heart that says I want the best out of life. And the desire of life that I want the best out of life is really the illusion there. Because just what if, you're living your best life now, and you can't take a moment to look around and reflect and really capture the fact that you're blessed? What if, and this has happened to me before, what if you're spiritually rich? Other people are spiritually poor, and you have what they have. You have what they want. They have material stuff, but you have an abundance of everything that, like peace and joy and tranquility and serenity. This view of life that gives you, your heart is like full of love and gratitude and blessings, and you go out and you bless people, and like this is what I'm trying to, this is kind of my landing zone. Where is the X marks the spot that says this is the arrival point of life's peak? That's the illusion that I'm trying to, show everybody, that it took me a while to figure this out, but we're always desiring more money, more this, more that. And what I felt that God brought to my attention was, He said, you have no idea how blessed you are. Because if you don't take a moment to notice and realize, if you don't take a moment to stop and smell the roses, as they say, then you can never let it seep in and really enjoy the amount of blessings that you already have. Now the point that I'm trying to make is this: a lot of people don't have what you have. That's number one. That's my point number one. Point number two is that, and let me see how I phrase this so that you guys understand me. The world itself, if you go to the most epic celebrity party that you can think of, you're going to find music, alcohol, probably sex, like whatever, that kind of pleasure, right? What else will you find? Fancy food. What else? What else can you think of that you'll find there, right? Lights, all that kind of stuff, right? What have I mentioned so far that you haven't experienced or that you haven't had in your life already? What have I mentioned there that is so out of the quest of experiences, that it's something so far out there that you've never tasted before? These are common things that we've all been there, done that kind of thing. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to peg life's illusions of making things out to be like there's something that you haven't arrived at yet. There's something that monumental out there to achieve and to receive and to live in, that you can't be happy until you get there. This is a bubble buster, but most people will never arrive there. Therefore, they'll never be happy, because they put in their own brain and their own mind, I can't be happy until I have this or that. And God put it in my heart to make this video, but also he taught me this lesson, and he's like, what more do you want? Look at everything you have, right? For me, as you know, let me just speak about me. I'm truly blessed. I live in a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house with a big backyard, and I pay $1,000 of rent. And I found myself praying to God and asking Him for more money. You know, I want more money. I want to, you know, help people and do charitable events, and I want to expand, and I want more territory, etc. And I found myself being in this position where it's not that I wasn't grateful. It wasn't that I wasn't grateful. It was more so that I was leaning more all my attention on what I don't have than what I do have. And a lot of us do that. And so when I got checked, you know, I felt like God checked me. I came to this being grounded realization. I was able to feel like I was grounded, right? And in being grounded, I was able to really realize how truly rich I am. And in that mind frame, in that perception, I'm able to give thanks to God, praise to God, worship to God, right? It's not, God, I'll worship you when you give me more. It's like, wow, God, man, thank you so much. And my perception changed so much that it was like, you can take away and I'm still blessed. You can take away from the pile of blessings and I'm still more blessed than a lot of people. And so what changed? Nothing in the physical changed for me, except that my perception changed. And when my perception changed, it filled up my mind, my heart, my soul full of gratitude and love and thank you and all of these, you know, affirmations of, man, thank you. But I was in the same circumstance. How many of us out there in this earth are looking at everything that's negative, everything that's wrong, everything that is not going right, everything that you want that you don't have, and today time is ticking and your life is slowly fading away and you're just dwindling, giving all your attention to what you don't have, and you're not managing what you do have. You're not appreciating what you do have. There's a true saying that says, you don't know what you have until it's gone. That's a good true saying, because a lot of you have a lot of things that if it was gone, you'd be kicking yourself saying, why didn't I appreciate it more? Because now I don't have it. It could be family, it could be whatever it is, you know, money or whatever. But that's the moral of the story. Count your blessings, not your, you know, your lack thereof. Right? Look at what's right with you, not what's wrong with you. When God looks at you, He's not looking at your faults. He tries to look for what's right with you, and He works with that to build that up. And whatever you focus on, you're feeding. And whatever you feed, it will grow. But whatever you starve will eventually die. If you starve out negativity and lack of appreciation, if you starve all that out, you're only going to be left with gratitude and appreciation and love and victory type. And then you're going to venture out, and by the process, by default, you will expand and you will grow and you will prosper even more because of what you're focusing on the good. And in this world, it's just a lot of negativity, but they're playing to the devil's hand, and that's what God told me. When you just think about the negative, you're feeding the negative to grow. How many people have had an upsetting thought in the morning and have entertained that upsetting thought in the morning, and they fed it to where it grew into this big monster by afternoon? Now they're walking around with a chip on their shoulder. They're mad and sad and disappointed and angry, and they're treating people, you know, short. They're very short-tempered and this and that, all because they chose to feed a thought, right? And the Bible says when you have these thoughts, cast them away, cast them down, throw them away. Don't dwell on that. Don't feed that. Don't give it attention. Rather, if it's something you can fix, you fix it. Okay? If it's a problem, you're like, well, let me fix that. Right? I had to do the oil change in this van that I'm in, my wife's van, and I was putting it off. And I said, I'm gonna do it today, and so I did, and it was something that I addressed because although it wasn't a problem, in my mind, you know how those things operate. It comes as a thought, and it's like it's there, and until you take care of it, it doesn't go away. So it's better just to take care of stuff that it's on. You got to take care of it, and then once you do, you're free, and you move on with life. Okay? So I guess the moral of the story is be grateful, be appreciate what you got, because you got plenty, and focus on that. Concentrate on all your blessings, and you'll see that you'll be chirpy, you'll be happy, you'll be grateful, you'll treat people better, and you'll give God praise for what you do have, and that opens the door to more. Rather than say, oh, I don't have this, what celebrities have. You join 98% of the world that doesn't have that, because a lot of people are not millionaires, and so it's like, well, are you gonna let that stop you from living today? Right? Today is the only day you got. Yesterday's gone and tomorrow's not here, so today is all you got. You're gonna let what you don't have determine how happy you are today, or what you do have. Work with what you do have to prosper your humble beginnings. So God bless you guys. Love you.